Look at all this loot! DJ, none for you! Welcome back, I'm Captain Xavier, and this should be the final episode, for now anyway, of me reviewing stuff I was sent by Zaurko. This is the final couple of items that was sent in several boxes of absolutely amazing stuff. All of it was brilliant. What we have today are mag adapters and a pump grip, a replacement pump grip. The mag adapters, I was surprised. I was not expecting them to use the magazines that they use. Well, half of them. These two are Talon mag adapters, and there are two varieties. There is a slightly less forward one and a far forward as it can possibly go. And from my understanding, these ones sometimes work better in springers because you've got the breech block that you don't want the round too close to, or it won't be able to actually feed in. This one is good for flywheelers, where, especially for solenoid flywheelers, where your pusher doesn't have a whole lot of travel, and you want the darts to be as close to the flywheels as you possibly can get them, so that you can get your solenoid pusher as close to the back as possible, and so it has the least amount of travel necessary to actually reach the flywheels, so that it will actually push them into the flywheels. And I actually needed this precise adapter for some work that I'm working on, so that was very, very timely. These are the ones that surprised me. First glance, they're like, oh, they're angled Talon mags, but in fact, they aren't. And if you looked at the thumbnail, you probably figured out they are in fact Nightingale mag adapters. And once again, they've got a normal spacing and a super far forward spacing, again, to help with your flywheeler blasters. And this, I'm sure it's been done by somebody, but this is the first time I have had magwell adapters for the Nightingale magazines. Now, I had noted when they first came out that they had the notch up here in the front that the Nightingale uses to hold the magazine in place, but then there was a second notch on the back, and I assumed it was only a matter of time until Worker released a blaster that had this in front of the magazine, or in front of the trigger, the trigger group, rather than in the grip, where this catch makes sense, whereas up front, it makes sense to use the catch that's in the back, like all of the Talons and all the rest have. And this takes advantage of that rear catch. That's what it's using. So now you can, in fact, use your Nightingale magazines in your primary, assuming your primary has a full-size magwell. So things like Caliburns and some of the Worker blasters, and especially a lot of the earlier Dart Zone blasters, they will now allow you to use your Nightingale. So if you want to use your Nightingale as a sidearm, you don't have to have two different magazines, which is really, really nice. That was the one downside to the Nightingale magazine. It's smaller, it's svelter, it makes the grip much more comfortable, but it wasn't compatible with anything else. Now you have a way to make it compatible. For instance, if I wanted to put it into my Caliburn, I can do so. Now my Caliburn takes Nightingale magazines. Locks in there. Well, not quite beautifully. Let's try the other one, actually. I think it might be a little too far forward. This one might not work either. There's a lip. Oh, nope, this one will work. Yep. So like I said, the all the way forward is better for your flywheelers. A little bit further back tends to be better for your springers. And now I can use Nightingale mags in my Caliburn, which is just lovely if I wanted to run a Nightingale as my sidearm. Oh, now I gotta get this back out. It's not gonna fall out on you. So that's the magwells. Fabulous. Love them. Peachy. And then we have the pump grip. And the pump grip, it took me a while to figure out which blaster it went on. Originally I thought it went on the Sita. And I think he might have a pump grip for the Sita. Don't quote me on that. But this one is in fact for the Seagull. Though you do have to take some hardware off. Obviously it's going to replace this, but you also do have to take the side rail off. And I might have to adjust the position of the front sight. We will see. That comes off. And this goes on the Picatinny rail. Yep, I will have to adjust this front sight a little bit further forward. Okay, it comes with the hardware to hold it together. It's just regular Phillips head screws. And there you have it. It's got the nice textured grip. It also has a place for you to hook your fingers in on both sides. And that is nice. I like that. Seagull has such a short prime, and it works really smooth. I may actually, I've got an orange one coming from out of darts, and I may just steal this to put on my orange one. I don't want to put it on the painted one because it would probably scrape the paint, but on the orange one, which isn't painted, it will probably look lovely. So that is where that is going to go. So there you have it, the final MacGuffins that I was sent by Zaurko. Amazing kits, great design, great craftsmanship, immaculate print quality. I mean, it doesn't even look 3D printed. It's the amount of detailing that he's got in there is absolutely incredible. So check him out. Link will be down in the description to his Etsy, and get yourself some stuff. Thank you for watching. Right, well, I gotta have some firing footage, don't I? Plus, I want to plink with my Caliburn. I haven't plinked with my Caliburn in forever. I have no idea what condition it might be in. So we're firing with the Nightingale magazine, and we're gonna see if we can hit anything at all. So close. There we go. Yeah, I found the sight picture. Lovely. Works beautifully, no jams, no problems. Getting the magazine well out, the adapter out is tricky, but the magazine comes out just fine. So even if you accidentally hit this release, it actually presses the forward release and will in fact release your magazine instead of the adapter, which is really very nice. So super, super cool. Well designed, and I dig it. If you really like running Nightingales but have the problem of having incompatibility with your primary, Zaurko has your back. Check him out. Thanks for watching.